So Peter and I wanted to go to India, and we saw an ad in the Dominion Post, where there was a presentation. So we thought that would be a good place to start. I had some concerns around Delhi belly, that I would be well, and I was really keen to go to India, but I also had some concerns. We had some friends who'd come back because they couldn't handle the hawkers and the beggars, they couldn't handle it. And what was the other thing we had a concern about? Just security around our passports, that we would be safe and our property would be safe.
Cash, money.
Yeah. So we came along to a presentation at the library, and I guess, first of all, those concerns, we gained a lot of reassurance from that presentation that you and Shani gave at the library. It was really good to have people who'd done your tours at that presentation, so it wasn't just you presenting that it will all be okay, because it was people who'd been on your tours saying we didn't get Delhi belly, it was fabulous, and if they felt safe, and the things that we had concerns about, so we were able to eliminate our fears, and then look at what your tour had to offer. And probably some of the things that because we hadn't been to India before, so we were thinking limit the tour to a constricted area, so we're not doing too much travel and trying to, like a whistle-stop tour, we wanted actually to experience something. And it seemed that your tour, the boutique accommodation and the encounter with the people was something that was really appealing to me, that we would be comfortable enough and safe enough again, and we would encounter the people was really important to me, because that was probably one of the main things for me, is to encounter the people. And your interest in the cooperatives, and that we wouldn't be exploiting people when we buy, that really appealed to us as well. And the fabrics, I was really interested in fabric and cottons and silks in India, so that there would be some of that in there, even though it was a tour of palaces and forts as a main focus.
In Rajasthan, especially.
And so that was, I came back feeling, we could do this, and it was affordable enough as well. It was a fair price. So we had done a bit of research about what we wanted as well, and it ticked the boxes.
The idea that in a textile tour of India, it's not just about textile carpets, material.
We are covering more than that.
Yeah, covering a lot more than that.
So how did you? The textile will be similar to this.
Yeah, because some of the textiles, as Helen said, came into this tour as well. But it was there was the fun part of that, which even though the guys might not be buying carpets and put cushion covers and material to make skirts and stuff, but it's really interesting, and it's a lot of fun just seeing the actual the people who are making this stuff, as Helen said, like the cooperatives, where we see the actual process of the making and the astounding colours that come into it, and the colours that pervade India as such. It's just amazing. Things like textiles. Well, what struck us so much is, what struck me, and I think Helen as well, and even some of the people that we've sent some WhatsApp kind of photos to, people commenting on the colours and the richness of the colour. Even from the rich people right down to the woman walking on the street with 3 buckets on her head, and they look $1 million because they're in these beautiful, colourful saris.
Elegant.
And elegant, absolutely. So yeah, it's there's a richness in that, I'm sure, and even the textile tour, and certainly the textile part of this, is great. The food, I think, has been perfect. I mean, it's not challenging, hasn't been challenging. That was a little bit of a concern, but no problems at all. With your help and advice and our research, we've kind of taken measures just to have the bottled water, keep that away from toothpaste even, for instance. Just being careful with food, no problems at all.
I found too that your advice, Joji, on food, particularly in the early days, like just what to try and how
being able
to
to consult
slowly
with you and have an explanation of
and even what the foods are that we're choosing on the menu, that was really good as well. Like if we'd come cold, there would have been more risk.
Yeah. Initially, I was keeping an eye on all the things you were altering, but gradually, then you knew what
and
you
you
were
get
doing.
the
we
idea
knew what we were
yourself.
doing, that's right.
And the accommodation, you found it
Well, yeah,
more than what you expected?
much more than what we expected.
Oh yeah, much more comfortable than what we expected.
It started off very plush in Delhi, and it's been plush kind of most of the way through, and then we had the wonderful experience in Jodhpur, in the
Homestay?
in the Haveli, the Haveli people. Where they showed us, the Welcome to Sin, they showed us how to cook, where we celebrated Diwali.
Jaipur for Diwali,
so,
homestay.
Yeah, that homestay around Diwali, that was fantastic.
fabulous.
I mean, okay, it wasn't 5-star, but as Helen said, it was like the experience of Diwali.
It was an
being with the
authentic
family.
experience of
being with
Diwali.
the
That was
family and
really good.
how they showed us the cooking, how to do various cooking things. And
It was a very
that was
comfortable
amazing.
place.
And then, probably for me, if I was asked for a highlight, it would be the experience with the homestay at Jodhpur,
With Choturam.
with
The
Choturam
huts.
and those guys, and the storytelling and the participating and their
Costume.
the costume, the amazing experience with the costumes of being the Maharaj and the Maharani, and the ladies cooking on the open fire made of cow dung and mud, the chapatis and all the rest of it. I mean that was and the storytelling that the guy that Chotu and Sambu told us. Yeah.
That was a lovely surprise for
Yeah,
me.
And
And
then the
that's
henna.
the
henna.
And then the
Family
henna
was-
on the hand. Sorry, your hand.
Where's
Helen's beautiful henna.
yeah.
So fantastic.
No, that was a very memorable experience.
And now at this place, 5-star. Great.
Beauty.
It's a orchard. So
An orchard,
you're staying out of the city just before we finish.
Yeah.
So
It was a lovely option.
it's a good
To
relaxing.
chill out.
Yeah.
So, great.
No, so it was.
You,
It was
and you will recommend to others?
Absolutely.
definitely recommend. This is a way to enjoy India.
Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you, Joji.